Hello friends, so today we'll be looking at this very important design pattern, which is the object pool pattern. So this is really useful when instantiating the objects of a particular class is very costly and we are doing that instantiation frequently. But one more thing, at any given time only a few clients are actually calling some methods on that instance, that are they are using an instance of that class. So basically in our design pattern what we do is whenever a client is requiring an instance of my class, it will request an instance and I will provide my client with that instance. And whenever my client is done calling all the methods and doing all the things it want to do with my object which I have given my client calls this release object method. So client says, I am done, you take your object back, you are free to do whatever you want with that object. So basically what we do is we maintain a pool. So this is an object pool, it is a group of objects. So this is a singleton class because there are not many pools, there is a single object pool. So if you don't know what singleton is, please refer to my singleton design pattern video. So this is pool of object is maintained. Whenever a client requires an object, it says to pool. It first gets an instance of pool because it's a singleton. Singleton work like this. This is singleton thing. And then it says, I want to acquire an object. So pool is maintaining a group of those objects, ready-made objects. It just gives the client one of the ready-made objects if it's free. If all the ready-made objects are being used by some of the clients, then the pool creates a fresh new object and then gives it to the client, right? So basically this is the object pooling thing. So whenever the client is done, it says to the pool, okay, I am done, and it calls the release object method. And we can also set a maximum pool size within our pool method. So let's see a real example in Java. So there is this really cool tool available on internet. So this is called Hikari CP. CP stands for connection pool. So this is basically a JDBC connection pool. So a JDBC connection is a Java database connection which is connecting to a database using Java API, that is connecting to a database from your Java programs basically. So the connection involves authentication and other things, so it requires some time. So each time the client requires a new connection to be opened, it asks the JDBC driver to do so. So it will require the authentication and other things which require time. So the client has to wait for some time, like some milliseconds or some time. So that will cause a lag in your program when your program is being run. So what Hikari CP is doing, it is maintaining a pool of ready-made JDBC connections. So what our client is doing is, our client just asks the Hikari CP that please give me a connection instance, and Hikari CP just provides the client with the connection instance. So this saves a lot of time of the client, so which is very good. So client program now runs faster. So this is improving the efficiency of the client program. So this is a small thing which I discovered while looking at the Hikari CP's source code on GitHub. It is freely available. We observe that the pool object, this which is this object, is internally maintaining a concurrent bag, which is a thread safe unordered collection of objects. We need not order these instances, it's just a group of some connections we are having. We need not have any particular ordering, we just give to the client because they are just lying around, they are not standing in a queue, they are not ordered like in a stack, nothing, they are just lying around. So basically, why thread safe? Because multiple threads can also be asking for